誰一人逃がさない。貫かれて名義だ。1803 5575。
If you have been living under a rock and don't know what Isekai is, I will explain it to you. Isekai is an anime genre which the main character gets reincarnated, or teleported, or get stuck in another world. The Isekai genre is one of the most popular genre in the decade and give birth to bang shows such as Re:Zero and Mushoku Tensei. If you have ever dreamed of how it would feel like to live in another world, may it be futuristic or fantasy, then get ready to be hit by Truck-kun. Because today I'm going to show you what the world of Isekai has to store for you. Just don't take my advice seriously and start standing in the middle of the highway. But if you do and find out the Isekai is true, give me a call. Because that would be a really good content. Enough of a joke, here are 10 Isekai anime that you can find and enjoy to your heart content. Before we begin, make sure to drop a like and subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. Without keeping much of a time, let's get right into the video.
Mary, それならこれもよかったらなんだけど、晩飯一緒に食べようよ。
ごめんなさい。
Let's start with Grimgar, Ash, and illustration. The Isekai is not your wacky and parody anime series. Grimgar focuses on the journey of a party of 6 outsiders who were teleported to Grimgar. They join the reverse army as soldiers and fight horrifying enemy to survive. They have no overpowered skill, no legendary equipment. All they have is each other and the knowledge of their names. Grimgar is a dramatic isekai anime series that focuses on a real danger of being teleported in a world you are not familiar with. And let's move to number 9, which is So I'm a Spider, So What? One of the go-to anime series and underrated too. Want to be isekai'd in an overpowered hero? No. I got something better. You get to be reincarnated as a spider. And what's better is you to have 2 souls in your anime title. So I am a Spider, So What? It's probably one of the most creative isekai anime that's airing right now. In this anime, an entire school is destroyed and everyone dies, but they reincarnate as a kings and heroes. But this girl is reincarnated as a spider. She fights everything to gain power and become stronger. Start watching this anime and see how from being one of the weakest monsters she turned into a terrifying force to be reckoned with.
何をしてるの？諦めちゃった？
ナーベラルに命じた以上、こちらもそろそろ決着をつけようと思ってね。
本気で言ってるのかてめえ。武器もろくなもんがないくせに、このクレマンティーヌ様に勝てる？ムカつくにも程があんぞ。
弱者のザレ言もそこまでいけば大したものだ。
And number 8, we have one of the favorite Overgeared. Another isekai where the main character decides to go rough and start to become a villain is Overlord. This series began as a famous virtual reality game, which is finally about to shut down. Momonga, the leader of the powerful guild Enzola, logs in and spends the final hour of the game remembering the memory he made. He then becomes Momonga himself and is stuck in a game as all the NPCs take on respective identity. With his powerful servant, he tries to discover the new world where he is living in and hopefully find another like him. This anime blurred the boundaries between good and evil because ever as Momonga seems to be a villain, he shows mercy to those that serves him. Try searching the name Albedo and I'm sure you want to watch it.
どこまでも孤独で永遠と続く絶望的な状況。
じゃあ、さっき伝えた通りにお願いします。
だがこれも仕事だ。自分を殺せ。
And let's move to number 7, Saga of Tanya the Evil. If you had enough with fantasy isekai, then how about World War I isekai with magic and an evil lolly? The Sage of Tanya the Evil revolves around Tanya, aka the Devil of the Ring, who was once a man who challenged the god and was reincarnated in the world of war and magic. Tanya now wants to prove being wrong and constantly rise the rank while unknowingly helping the empire becoming the strongest nation in the history. Ironic enough, all of his power becomes stronger when she prays. This little girl will shoot all the bullets through you if you become annoying.
何俺の死因はトラクターに耕されたってこと？
いいえ、ショック死ですけど、トラックにひかれたと勘違いして。
ショック死？
私、長くやってきたけど、こんな珍しい死に方した。
And now let's move to number 6, which is Konosuba. I'm gonna be honest with you, but Konosuba is the funniest isekai anime in the market. It has a knight, a useless and drunkard goddess, a mage who can only cast one spell and then faint. Yeah, let's not forget the main character and his ultimate skill, which is stealing underwear. Yup, he steals underwear. I wish I could. So this is a parody of Isekai. The plot focuses on Kazuma, who died from shock after he thought he was gonna get hit by a tractor, which gives one wish before being reincarnated. He chose the very goddess who facilitated with wish making, Aqua. When Kazuma thinks he got the ultimate weapon, he soon realizes that Aqua is the most powerful skill is having rainbow color. Yup. As he is getting eaten by a frog. They meet new people and try to defeat the Demon King in the new realm. Everyone is stupid in this show, but at least they tried. And in number 5, let's talk about the rising of the shield hero. We are finally in the top 5 and I present to you one of the most satisfying isekai anime, the rising of the shield hero. In this world, the 4 cardinal heroes, mainly spear, sword, bow and shield, are men and women taken from the modern days of Japan. Naofumi, an otaku, is chosen to be a shield hero, but he is betitled because of his personality and ability. He then picks up a dying demi-human slave, which you name Rafaela or Rafaela. Yeah, whatever you say, but don't forget, she might be turned into your waifu in future, maybe. He is then accused of exploiting Malta, the one who was assigned to train him. In a story of revenge and constant struggle, Naofumi and Rafaela go on a journey together to prove he is innocent and save the world from the wave. If you reach the ending of the season 1, oh my god, does it make the soul glow?
お迎えに上がりました、姫。
どちら様かな？
失礼いたしました。僕は円卓会議11ギルドの一つ、ログホライズンを率いるシロエと言います。
And in number 4, we have Log Horizon. It is one of the better series isekai that delve into the world of MMORPG. Its concept might not be unique, but the perspective of storytelling is great. Log Horizon tells the story of Shiro, a seasoned player of the famous MMORPG, Elder Tale, and 30,000 other Japanese gamers, as they are stuck into the game's universe as he meets Natsugu, who after logging for the first time in a year, is stuck, and Akatsuki, a small of deadly assassin, start a journey to bring peace to the virtual city Akihabara. All of the storytelling is from Shiro's perspective, a master strategy who does all he can to rise to the top in the time of trouble. Okay, before moving to number 3, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future update.
一人の少女がこれだけ傷ついてなお進むのです。
オタクは結構です。魔女教徒。
And let's move to number 3, ReZero. Ever if you are not an isekai fan, you have probably heard of ReZero. It was the talk of the town, especially since it released its second season. ReZero is starting life in another world. Main character seems to have the worst luck out of all the main characters, ever worse than Kazuma's. When he arrives in the new world, he is beaten to a flesh while holding groceries and his smartphone is now broken. He is saved by Emilia, where Subaru offers to help her find something she is looking for. Unfortunately, when they find the location that they are brutally murdered, Subaru then wakes up to a familiar scenes. He was brought back to the very beginning. Imagine dying so many times and getting reincarnated back up again and again. All that pain must have broken the mind. I doubt ever SpongeBob could stay happy when this happens to him. Okay, let's move to number 2, which is Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. It was just released in 2021 and it's widely known as the grandfather of Isekai. This is the anime where all of the Isekai was based on. This anime envelops the true meaning of Isekai. Even if he was bullied and mocked in his whole life, a 34-year-old shot in save people and die in the process. He is reincarnated as a newly born baby named Rudius. While retraining his memory from his previous life, as he grew up, he started to enjoy his life, which is basically his new life. Feeling the love he deserved, Rudius became a great wizard, meeting interesting people who he started to care for and also care for him. Jobless Reincarnation is one of the greatest isekai anime. As said by the producer, they don't want to rush the story and tell the story of Rudius as clearly as they can.
誰一人逃がさない。貫かれて名義だ。803 5575
In number 1, one of the favorite, and yeah, this anime deserves a number 1. It's the time that I reincarnated as a slime. You might think this anime is similar to So I'm a Spider, so what? But think again. This anime is so much more than that, both in manga, light novel and anime. The time that I reincarnated as a slime follows Satoru, 37-year-old Japanese man who was stabbed while saving his subordinate. He is then reincarnated as a slime. But when fortune event turned up, he befriended one of the strongest creature in the game, Storm Dragon Veldora. He bestowed the name Rimuru Tempest and starves to become the strongest there is. The time that I reincarnated as a slime not only incorporates RPG element but includes world building, politics, and as the second season is already out, a whole new world of possibility. True worthy of being called the best isekai anime. Okay guys, this much for today. All of these shows listed here are amazing in their own way, and the list is based on my opinion. Even if isekai anime has been stereotyped as a trash anime, these past few years, it shows one of the most amazing concepts in the industry. Drop a like if you did enjoy the video, and as always, I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Till then, keep watching our video.
Fearless.